Hey everybody, welcome back to Ed and Heather's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making some more comfort food. Isn't that what we always seem to be making? Comfort food? Well, tonight it's going to be a little variation on a theme. Instead of chicken cordon bleu, we're making pork cordon bleu. Well, let's get cooking. Here we have a bunch of pork. These are thin cut pork chops I got from the grocery store. We're just going to take these, we're going to kind of hammer them a little flat, a little thinner. I'm going to season them up a little bit while I do this. This is just some of that SPG. I've mentioned this before. You don't need much, just enough to give a little extra. So, we hammer these a little bit thinner. Again, nothing fancy. Season them up on this side a little bit. I'm going to have to make some more of this SPG. I don't know, did I make a video how to make this? I'll have to look. If not, I'll do it. We're just pounding this seasoning in while we're doing this. That's all we're doing here. We'll be back when I'm done doing this. These are all pretty much hammered out. They're looking good. Our next trick is we're going to kind of match these up with others roughly the same size, maybe even same shape. They don't have to be perfect, just close. Then we'll go to the next step. I'll be right back. Let me get things ready. So, we have everything ready. I told you it wasn't going to take long. Just didn't want you to watch me running all over the kitchen. We're going to set up 2 of these here. Just set the meat where you know which one's which. I like to usually break these almost in half. That looks good. We're not going to get fancy. Well, maybe we are. We'll see. Cordon Bleu is ham and cheese inside. So here we have some ham. This is a honey ham, I believe, just from the local deli. We got the ham. I've got the cheese. We're making meat sandwiches. But no, this is not the KFC Double Down. Toothpicks. Lots of toothpicks. Because we're pegging. There's probably a fancy name for this. I call it pegging. I always start with the ends first. There you go. I just want to peg these fairly tight so they stay closed. It's kind of like some of the foods that I do where I wrap it with bacon. The bacon kind of holds it closed. Gotcha. I can hear my neighbor's dog barking out there. I'm sure some of my cooking drives my neighbors nuts. Either when I'm using the grill or when I have the blower over the stove going. I know they can smell downwind as the food. Never said it was nice. There we go. I'm showing you these two. And we're going to go. We got 3 more to do. I'm not going to make you watch. We'll be back when we're done with those and we're ready to bread these. Alright. See you then. So I didn't make you all watch the boring part of pegging all these together, but you can see we got them all pegged. They're looking good. They're smelling good. You can smell the spices. You can see they're all nice pegged. Pegs look ugly, but they work. Now we're just going to do our breading. This is a classic breading. You've all done this before, I'm sure. Just make sure the first step, the flour is on everywhere. Shake off the excess, yeah. Try not to make too much of a mess like I do. And the egg. There we go. Yeah, missed some. Okay. And in the breadcrumbs. Hey! We want this all nicely covered. Because of all the toothpicks, it's a little harder than some. There we go. There's one. Shall we go for 2? Yes, we shall. After I do this one, I'll have Heather turn off the camera. Say hi to the camera. She's waving. It's alright, I'll bring her in. She gets a taste test. Wow. That one's looking really good. Add some around the edges. There we go. Okay, folks. I'll bring you back when I'm done with all these and ready to cook. How's that sound? I'll see you then. Well, we're back. Ta-da! So we have all of these breaded up. I've got some oil going over here, actually some grease. You know me. Gonna put a couple of these in. There we go. These are going to take a little while to cook up. These are really good. I like these. Made them the other day. Never had them before. I've had chicken cordon bleu. Decided I was going to try this, mainly because I didn't have any chicken at home. We had pork chops. It turned out fantastic. So I figured I'd share. And I know there's probably a couple of recipes online for pork cordon bleu, pork chop cordon bleu, whatever you want to call it. I didn't bother looking. I just figured I'd share these with you. Well, you can hear them sizzling. I'll bring you back when it's time to flip them. Hey, welcome back. We're ready to flip these. They almost cooked too long. But we caught them in time. I just got to get the spatula around the pegs. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Almost cooked too long, but not quite. My fault. I'd kept the heat up on high. I should have turned it down. But that's okay. So we're going to let these cook on this side for a little bit. Check them. Yes, I'll keep an eye on them. Rule of thumb while cooking pork, to check, see if the pork's done, cut it, look at the juice. If the juice comes out clear, it's done. So we're going to let these cook. I got 3 more I have to cook. When the last one's ready, we'll come back and we'll see how they turn out. Welcome back. There's the last one. Look at that. Perfection. Turn that off. Listen to this sizzle. Let's do this somewhat civilized. We'll use a fork. I just saw a whole bunch of cheese. Yes, we're having technical difficulty. There's a toothpick right there. There, oh, look at that. Can you see that? It looks like perfection. Now, I'll find out where that toothpick goes. No, I'll work around it. We're going to do a taste test. Hope you don't mind. The glories of a sharp knife. Now, I'm going to taste this side. There is a piece of toothpick in it, so don't be surprised when I pull that out. I don't know where the toothpick is. It's not in there. That, my friends, is perfection. Let's let Heather have a try here. That is just all right, everybody. We'll be back. I don't know when. I don't know what we're going to be cooking. It's going to be good. We're going to have some fun. And we'll play. Until then, go ahead and play with your food.